We were talking about soft power at the very start of this stream versus hard power, and how Blizzard have never had good soft power. They have had with like BlizzCon, that's been their source of soft power, but other than that, they've not been that great at community or things like that. And that they're really feeling the pinch of not having accrued soft power now that they're hard power, so just how big their game is and the sentiment towards the game now that is waning. A great example of something that's moving soft power in the right direction is Mike Ybarra, co-leader of Blizzard, making a Discord group for finding people to play with. He said, especially WoW Mythic Plus for him. This is not an Ask Mike Questions About Work Discord. If you play WoW or other Blizzard games and want people to play with, there's the Discord. And I think that is just a good thing for him to have. It's cool, right? It just shows some effort, is going in. And this will just create more positive associations with Blizzard Entertainment. Now, in terms of some of the things he said, of course, some of the basics. I will not answer any WoW roadmap/future questions here. Ian and the team answer those. Yeah, I will answer game dev, personal, etc. questions, but not work items relating to future things. Fine to suggest things. I don't know Discord well. Someday I'll find somebody who does. But if it does get out of hand, deleting this is easy. So hopefully it lasts. Hopefully people take this as somebody doing a well-meaning gesture and, the whole thing doesn't get cocked up. And it would be unreasonable to be like, for the half of this server to be like, Mike, when's the next patch? Mike, I don't like this and all of that. Which, I'm totally fine for thinking those things, of course. But it's just not the place to do it. And it puts him in a very hard position, right? Because it's basically asking him to undermine his game director, which, there's no way he can do. Even if he was to agree with everything that you were saying, he still can't go and publicly undermine his game director. That's why even when I heard that, it was the remove the AoE cap joke, I was almost like, whoa, interesting. But I'm now pretty sure that he said that knowing that it was going, and it was probably, the WoW team were probably like, yeah, sure, say it. Because, they knew it would be a win. So there you go. I just think it's good. As of the time of writing, it's got 4,500 members across so many different channels. It's even got a WoW lore channel, which of course we like to see. So there you go. Basically just good stuff. Mike is doing... Mike in a short space of time is doing more than Blizzard have done in such a long time to actually get good community feedback, especially from somebody who otherwise could seem like a cold executive, because people don't really always understand what an executive does. An executive is often seen as the person who gets in the way of the game being good. Of course, that's often because they have to make the realistic calls. The realistic judgment calls. But it's just nice. It's great. So the more of that, absolutely the better. And good on Mike for being so great with the community. I think he's well earning a lot of respect from people. Now, that's not to have Mike outshine Jen. It's just that what he's doing happens to be a bit more public. I am sure Jen is doing a lot of extremely important and hard internal work as well.
Absolutely.
So good stuff from our two co-leaders. Next up then, hotfixes and live changes. 70% Conquest buff. We've seen feedback it takes too many games to reach the Conquest cap, and we agree. We're making the following change. Conquest awarded by all activities has been increased 70%. The hotfix will go live in each region during scheduled weekly maintenance. There you go. Now, we've been thinking of doing an update to our WoW by the numbers video.
Yep.
Right? Just to see how has 9.1 played out. I would love to see what this does, because for so many people who have just not went near this, they're going to look at their character, they're going to see, oh wow, 70% more conquest. Oh look, my conquest cap is 4,000 or 5,000. I could just go and get all that shit. So I think that's certainly interesting. And in fairness, it could take quite a lot of, won't take that many 2v2 wins, but if it's me and you, it'll take the same amount of 2v2 wins. It'll just take us a lot of games to earn those wins.
I'll be 9.4 by the time we're done.
We're shit.
Yep.
It's botting. It's all not botting. It's all boosting. It's all boosters. We've never lost because of our own lack of skill. 100%. Yes.
Never. No, I think it's interesting. I think kind of what we said a couple weeks ago about the change to the the research in Korthia. I think that kind of applies here, where it is if you have to increase this by 70%, you maybe didn't put all of the thought you should have into it in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, At least they went, we've changed it. It's now better. We're not stuck to our ideas. We're not stuck to our original design. We are willing to be agile. We are willing to change the plan to suit players better. Because I feel like in 9.0, this wouldn't have happened even if it were a problem.
Yeah, well, actually, interesting here. Jopie 1992 in chat is saying increasing Conquer by 70% isn't close to enough. It'd need a minimum 200% for the players still left the game. For the players still left playing the game and not playing boosts. I say that as a 2400 legit player. Yeah. So interesting. I don't really have a fine-tuned sense of Conquest, but I mean, good is going in the right direction. Maybe more needs to be done. More importantly, as you said, like if this is what they felt they needed to do, then... Or maybe it's a sort of thing where, in the sort of early brackets, like, because of boosting and stuff, right? Because of boosting and stuff, the win rate in the lower brackets is probably artificially low.
Yeah.
Which, sure. Maybe would mean that each win you kind of would want it to get you a bit more Conquest. So, yeah, anyway, right, there's that 70% Conquest buff. Next, then, we've got Dungeon and Raid hotfixes. So, nothing major, but for Kel'Thuzad, the Howling Blizzard ice patches are now immediately removed when pushing to his phylactery phase. For the Theater of Pain, they fixed an issue where gladiators in the Halls of Might could sometimes retain immunity to player abilities after finishing their duel. So, there you go. There you go. Apparently my microphone is gone. I am now quite not loud.
No, I literally think it was just you leaning out the wrong way and mumbling a little bit more.
Oh, that might have been it.
I think so. Yeah, you just.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another World of Warcraft video.
You just cut your volume real low.
Yeah, welcome.
Let's not do that.
AWC 2021. Next up, it's the Arena World Championship 2021. Horizon EU and Method NA regional champions. Yes, that happened. Horizon got the EU title, beating Method 4-3, while Method NA retained their title by defeating Golden Guardians 4-1. Each of the winning teams took home gold medals along with 70 grand out of the total 300 grand global prize pool. And according to this, these were described as some of the most thrilling arena matches we have seen in its storied 14-year history, and the finale apparently represented the best of what the AWC truly is. I wouldn't have any idea, but good on him if that is the case. Cool. Yeah.
Sound?
Yeah, sound. All right. There you go. So the MDI Season 2 sees its conclusion this weekend with the Last Stand tournament. This will then be followed by the 2021 Global Finals next month, on the weekend spanning October 29th to 31st.
Yeah, nice that those things keep continuing. Nice that, it's kind of thing for... Obviously, it's just... As long as this stuff actually ends up being good competition and aspirational competition in terms of gameplay, then that's fine. It's the kind of thing where obviously PvP as a system is really quite busted in a number of ways. So as long as AWC actually ends up being good arena matches, as to who did that description, as to, whether it's accurate, because, obviously, as Badapeng says, to cut it short, the who hid around the pillars better championship. There's certainly elements of arena and PvP that I think might need overall work, but for at least a decent amount of people, it's there. It's good. They enjoy it. So
yeah, so, right, there's that.